It breaks my heart to make this video, but I think it's a necessary video in order for all of us to grow together. I have seen over the years a division, a massive, huge division, and I'm going to point out a couple of things, and I'm at fault in here too. Don't think for 1 second that Billy is perfect. No, by no means. You have heard me say some of the things that we're going to be talking about today. So, let's start by admitting a truth. We, as preppers, we are our own worst enemy. We truly are. We constantly criticize others who don't do the things that we are doing. That's not the right gear. You're doing it wrong. I don't know. The way that you're saying things, it just don't align with me. And again, I am guilty of doing that. I had done that. I don't go to other people's channel because I think that's disrespectful, and I think everybody in their own house is king. So on that, I'm gonna say that I have been very respectful. If you have your own channel, I don't go there, and I don't. You say whatever you want. That is the way I see things. If I don't agree with it, I might mention something in here. You have heard me say before, there is one specific channel that I have significant issues with because of the way that I have seen it progress. Is during the COVID, this channel was like, you need to wear your mask, blah, 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 blah. And afterwards, because, things were proven different, those videos disappear. But I have a memory of an elephant, and I remember things from back when. But nonetheless, now is the original source of prepper news. I don't agree with that channel. I think the chemistry is not what I'm looking for. But I don't go there and say, hey, you are full of BS. That's their thing. I don't... Whatever. But I have criticized it. I have. And that is the truth. So, yeah. It's not my cup of tea. He probably would not like me either, because I say things from a personal perspective, and I don't deviate from that. If I don't know, I don't know, and I don't like regurgitating news. It's just different for me, I guess. I don't know, but nonetheless, we constantly criticize, regardless. And I have seen that in here. I have seen that I do a video in regards to, I don't know, any topic. Let's pick a firearm. Let's pick a topic of firearms. That is the one that people get more. The YouTube gun guys get very riled up about it. It's my way. It's my way. Dude, no, nobody cares. I gotta be honest with y'all. Nobody cares about your setup because it's yours. How about we engage in a meaningful conversation, a constructive conversation? I got this comment the other day too. But dude probably didn't know that I actually speak Spanish, and he put a comment in Spanish. And essentially what all this guy thinks is like, well, this guy first of all has a name, so, and of course throw some numbers in there that, like, oh, the United States uses 80% of their budget for military. And it's like, come on, dude, do your research. Don't come across anybody as an ignorant person, because I will correct you. And hopefully that is a learning moment for you. But you go into other people's and start criticizing without doing your own research. or you're just saying this is like this because it says it in the Bible, and that's it. There's no argument then. There's no engagement. Again, a constant criticism without any meaningful discussion. I see it more and more. So instead of a community, I see it as it becomes a competition. And that kills morale. That right there is not helpful for anybody. Or you see the comments, the 22 is a bad rifle, the bad choice. You should have this. I understand that is what you're using, but the conversation is about 22s. How about we focus on the good things of the 22? And you can point out the bad things too. I try to be on both sides, but don't deviate from that. Instead of criticizing, like let's expand on things. So again, it's like, what are we doing? Are we building up, or are we putting people down so I can feel better? Are we building a community, or are we just criticizing more and more and we are gatekeepers? So is it an ego game? Like, if you're not doing this way, then you're doing it wrong. Let me flex my gear holes and whatnot, and my gun collections as like trophies. I usually try to have something in the background. I go to the range often. I stopped putting shorts of me going to the range because they have the most thumbs downs and the most comments that need to be removed. I'm sharing something very personal that I do with my son, and it's always like that, putting down and not building up. And of course I'm gonna hear that, oh Billy, that's just the trolls. Not just the trolls, y'all. You'll be surprised. Not just trolls. So yeah, that's why I don't do prepping holes videos anymore. I mean, I saw the comments. Oh, you're just showing off what you're getting. If you do it, you show enough. If you're not doing it, you're not sharing enough. If you talk about it, oh, that's not true because it's not on a video. You remember the old Facebook days? I don't say old Facebook days because I do not have Facebook. But when people used to say, if it's not on Facebook, it's not true. So we're talking about here, do you want to prepare or do you want to see what I have? But at the same time, you say it to everybody, don't show what you have because security reasons. So in one hand, you're saying, don't talk about this, don't share anything. And in the other hand is like, oh, let's share everything. Show me what you have. It's a contradiction 24/7. So it's like, what are we doing here? You see what I'm saying? So yeah, we're gonna have to understand that the whole ego game have to stop. And this is about survival and making it to a better tomorrow, not just to, oh, my gun is bigger than yours, I have more than you, or I have more supplies than you. We got to stop doing all of that, all of us together. So the other thing is, oh, you're not prepping the right way. I don't know how many times I got the question like, oh, Billy, how do you put your rice away? Mine are in 5-gallon buckets. No Mylar bag, no oxygen absorber, none of that. Food grade buckets, and that's it. That's it. Oh, you're doing it wrong. It worked out for me. It's there. It has no moisture, has no weevils. Weevils are little bugs. So it works out. I remember one time I was doing it, and took it down because, you know, like, people can be really disencouraging. That video, I took it down. I was like, from then on, I was like, you know what? If you want to see canning videos, you know, just go out and watch it somewhere else. You know, it's your loss. And somebody was like, well, you need to watch this. You need to look at such and such. And I look at such and such. And I was like, okay, so I've been doing this. I may know a little bit about this. And you telling me now to look up a rookie so I can learn from that rookie because of the numbers. And again, people had that confusion that because you have high numbers, you know more than anybody else. Now, that's completely lie. But again, it goes into that, you know, comparison and, you know, like, are we all sticking together or are we fighting each other? You see what I'm saying? So I mentioned before that if you don't show a video of proof, then you are called a liar. I often come here and say to y'all, I only come from a personal life experience. Personal life experience is truth no matter what, because that's something that you live through. An opinion, on the other hand, well, everybody has one. But life experience, not everybody has it. So if you need a video proof, because I always hear the trust but verify, that is not trust. That is not trust at all. Take it for what it's worth. If you can't trust a person that you follow, that you are taking advice from, don't. Again, are we building a community or are we just tearing each other apart? And of course, the burnout trap. You hear folks saying, I started prepping about a year ago and I do this and I do that. And I'm just tired. It's too much. I see what you have and I don't think I will ever achieve that. Well, you started a year ago. I've been doing this my entire life. Don't put yourself in a place of comparing yourself with somebody who has been doing it for years. Step by step. That's it. And of course, they get into the, oh, because I see such and such doing this, and I feel like I need to do it. I need more food, more water, more ammo. And there is no balance. Stop. Have a conversation. Engage in the community. Engage with other people. Ask questions. I love it when you guys start interacting with each other. I love it. The majority of time, I come across your comments and I give you a thumbs up as I read it. And I see the thread going like conversations and I'm like, good. That's what I'm looking for. That is truly what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for division or people fighting each other. Division equals weakness. And weakness equals failure. And I think we need to do better in our community. And I will thrive to do better in this community. So I will not mention any more channels that I don't agree with. I don't go into anybody's channels and like, oh, you're doing this wrong because if you do it this way, their problem. Not mine. People have to learn the hard way sometimes. But I don't think me criticizing them or pointing them out, it does any good to anybody. So I'm in that regard, I'm like, that's all I can do from my end. So I'm here to build a community, to help others as much as possible. That's why I try to engage with y'all in conversations. If you don't believe what I'm saying, you can do your own research. If you need a video of me sharing with you let's say that, I don't know, the N1A has reliability issues. If you don't believe what I'm saying, then you don't believe it. If you need a video for every little single thing, because unless it's on a video, it's not true, I don't think this is the right place for you, because I quite frankly have a family. I don't get paid enough to do what you want me to, and my time needs to be respected as well. But I'm here to have conversations and create a better tomorrow, and I'm here to share my experiences. Remember, you always got to do you. What I share with you, it's just me. You may be in a different circumstance. You may be in a different path. You may need something different from what I'm sharing. So, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Do you believe that we preppers are our worst enemy? Or do you think that anything that I have said here is not true? That being said, I hope you have a great one. Like always, rock on, prep on, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye-bye, everybody. If you'd like to support the channel, check out the links in the pinned comment below. Consider joining our Frontier Prepper Squad or let an ad to you run. It really does make a difference. And always remember, those who prepare today will not struggle tomorrow.